Welcome to the Mommy Bish channel, and I know I missed the third day of doing a video every day in April. I was not at home and didn't have my camera, and yeah, I wasn't able to shoot, but today I'm gonna do two videos. Today I wanted to do a really special video, and it's on a topic that I was really interested in when I was a working mom trying to transition to a stay-at-home mom. So I have 5 tips for any mamas out there who are working, who are interested in becoming a stay-at-home mom. The first tip is to consider finances. Obviously, if you are not working, that takes away the chunk of finances, so you won't have your paycheck. So what we did was, and what I recommend, is to save at least 50% of your paycheck. So the moment you're even considering being a stay-at-home mom, say you're 3 months pregnant and you have 6 or 7 months to go, put aside at least 50% of your paycheck just to practice and see if you can live on that. Ideally, I would say put aside 100% of your paycheck to see if you can survive on that as well. So yeah, start with 50 and try to make it up to 100. So that way, when you're at home and you're not working, you have a large amount of funds saved up. So for emergencies or that transitional time, I know for me, that transitional time, I was just getting used to not spending as much on things. So you would have a little bit to dip into while you transition into, fully being at home. So consider finances, that's a big one. Number 2, consider relationships. Obviously, when you're at work, you have your coworkers to talk to while you're at the cafeteria or in the restaurant, and maybe you have time if you're at work to go shopping or something like that. But it's not that easy when you're a stay-at-home mom. So consider relationships. Consider looking into a mom's group ahead of time. Consider setting a date to meet with a friend to work out or just do something on a regular basis. The third tip is to write a resignation letter. Keep it professional. Write a resignation letter. Just letting your boss know that you won't be coming back. And there are so many different formats of resignation letters. All you have to do is Google it, and it's pretty simple. When you create your resignation letter, if you are willing to work part-time, or say there's a part of your job that you're willing to be like a consultant on, or if you're willing to work as a contractor, put that in the resignation letter. And so that way, if something comes available, they would know to call on you if you're willing to work part-time or you're willing to work on contract. For me, there was a part of my job that really wasn't in my job description. I was just doing it because it needed to be done, and I enjoyed it, and that was totally unrelated to what I was supposed to be doing. After some months, my boss called me back to do that, and it's only like 3 to 4 times a month. Definitely recommend that if there is a part of your job that you would be willing to just go in a few times a month on, just write in the resignation letter that I would be willing to work part-time or on contract. The 4th tip, and I think is the most important tip, is to not burn bridges. Do not burn bridges. You might start being a stay-at-home mom and realize that, I really hate this. So still keep up those relationships. Leave on a very good note. You might want to just give everyone a small token or something like that. Keep relationships going although you're at home. Reach out to your boss or your coworkers once in a while. There's always Facebook and just different things. Send them pictures of your children and stuff like that. So don't burn bridges and keep relationships going, because you never know when you might want to go back to work, and you never know when you might need a recommendation for that job. So remember to keep those relationships going well. Finally, number 5 is to set a schedule for yourself when you're a stay-at-home mom. When you're a working mom, you wake up, you get dressed, you go to work 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, and you have a schedule. And it's so important to have goals that you want to achieve, set a to-do list and all of that. When you become a stay-at-home mom, try to pretend that you're working for you incorporated. You're pretty much working for yourself and you're working for your family. So you want to wake up at a certain time, just write down when you want to wake up, a specific time to go to bed. Plan out at least a day before what special activities you might want to do. You might want to go to the museum, to the pool, to go see friends. Write them down and have goals just like you did when you had your time working. Set goals for yourself, and so that ensures that you keep your brain going fresh and you don't get stale and you don't get depressed being at home. So those are my 5 tips. If any of you have transitioned from a working mom to a stay-at-home mom successfully and have tips to help out those that are now transitioning, please leave them in the comments below. I know I definitely was searching so hard for some tips, and these are some that I think would help you. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.